Garden Club of Brewton's project at the Brewton Middle School started about 18 months ago. We were able to get some plantings from another garden club, and it took off from there because we came out here and it was nothing but a blank space. It was green moss growing because this is more of a wet area right here at the entrance to the school, and we knew we wanted to make a statement there first. We did learn from AIB in the past that signage is important and plantings around them, so we did add plantings at the entrance to the school under their video board. So we were excited to start that project as well. But this area right here is on each side of the front door of the school, and this is where we really wanted to make a welcoming entrance, and so we were able to mix colors and textures of plants and use plants that mainly would thrive in the shade. So we included some lilies and snowball trees and loropetalums and iron plant and some wild fern. So we wanted to incorporate a little bit of everything in our landscape to start this project off. We did. Access to water was an ordeal, but this area stays a little moist anyway because it's shaded and it gets a lot of runoff on the building when it does rain. So we knew we wanted to put plantings in here that would withstand drought conditions more or less, like most homes do, and also be acceptable in the shaded areas. So that's why we brought in the iron plant, because we knew that it would multiply and do well in the shade. So, and we're also able to offer, since it does have some sun access, we were able to offer some flowering plants in this area. The original funding for the project came from a private foundation in Brewton who were very generous in helping us with the expenses for this. We do have some plants that are donated and some potting soil that's donated and things like that. We do have intentions on adding some potting plants at the front of the school, but we're going to wait till right before school starts before we incorporate that. The back part of the school is nothing but sun. So we knew we had to choose different types of plantings for back here that would withstand the heat and with as little maintenance requirement as possible. The garden club has been coming in, and as the projects progress, the garden club, we do keep maintenance maintained on it as we can. And then after the project is completely through, what we've been able to do is work with the administration, and they've been able to hire maintenance crews to come in after we've left the project so that we can move on to something else. And so, you know, we want to move on to something else and try to make another area beautiful in town. So we're always looking for projects that the city is not involved with. So that's our outlook on our endeavors. There are other classes that can come out here, but the only classroom door that has access is the art room. So we wanted this to be more of an inspirational type area. We built these raised beds, and we're going to be planting wildflowers in this area. So this will be more of a free-form type planting instead of more structured from what the other areas have been. We're also adding an iron tree, and I know that sounds strange being that this is an AIB video, but because this area the maintenance is going to be very low in this area, we did not want a tree that was going to drop leaves or anything that was going to cause a problem. We wanted to show everybody that you can use materials in different manners than what they're originally designed for. If you notice back in the floral area, we were able to recycle pots and pans and turn them into mushrooms. So this is actually going to be our tree. The area I'm standing in is going to be concrete, and the pole is going to be wrapped in rebar, and then it's going to flow out like the trunk of a tree. So that's what we're excited about here, that it's actually, as it rusts, it's going to take on more character as the years go by. And the vocational school was also able to cut out some birds, and those will be added. And then the kids will be able to hang some of their artwork or pottery or whatever they come up with on their creative side of it. So we're hoping this is going to be an interactive type tree. The area is also viewable from the hallway where all the 7th and 8th graders attend classes. So it's actually entertainment and for the entire school. And we're hoping that it will last for many years to come. So
It's a totally different look back here. You've got some whimsical things going on. Let's talk about some of your sculptures. Is this something that's going to be carried on throughout this area?
Yeah, we will add to it as time goes on. We were able to get the vocational school to cut out some iron plants for us to add to it, to add some height. And then one of our local artists was very generous, and she helped come up with our frog and mushroom structures. So the kids have really enjoyed and are getting a lot of feedback on that we have really brightened this area up by adding all this. The stone that we have left over will most likely go to another campus and be used for a different project there. So we're always excited to always reinvent what we've got left over and recycle whatever we have.